Seems like we've got some excited wrestling fans here. We are moments away from starting. Exciting night of Final Fantasy Pre-Enterprise. Let's not call it that. Let's call it Final Fantasy Pro Wrestling, not Pre-Enterprise. If you're here, you probably know what it is. "14 months from Elvin." Thank you so much. Cid will have a match tonight. The match will have a stipulation. It's not the world's most earth-shattering stipulation, but it's a little encouragement for our favorite engineer. Try to get him on track, put a little incentive in front of his burly physique. One of his buddies took pity on him. We'll see how that plays out. Hello, Empty Eye. Good to see you again. Excellent use of caps. Appreciated there. I feel the same way on my insides. What's up, Xenocat? He'll have a he'll have a chance. Maybe he could have a big night. All right, Friday night we'll see if I can actually race the free enterprise race in a couple hours. So let's get our night of Final Fantasy Pro Wrestling started. Glad you're here. Excited to see how this all goes down tonight. After our title match on Tuesday, no big titles on the line, but there should be some great action. We, as you'll see in a moment, we're going to culminate with a Royal Rumble at the end of the night. Those are always fun. But it's time to get going. See you for the card. Good evening, everyone. Korg's here. Time for some more Final Fantasy Pro Wrestling. There's our card on the left. At the bottom, let's start there. You'll see we're going to have a grab bag Royal Rumble. It's going to be a fairly randomized assortment of just about anyone you might see in the FFPW. We will see how that plays out. But now let's go back to the top. In a moment, you're going to see a match with Mindy Magus with Rydia in her corner against newcomer Epee Girl. Epee Girl, one half of the tag team, her and Carrie, her potential long lost sisters. We're still trying to get to the bottom of their story. But Epee Girl felt like she didn't show her best abilities last week, so she wants to go 1-on-1. And we know the ongoing story with Rydia trying to sway Mindy before the rest of the Magus sisters arrive to the side of good. We'll see if it has an impact, but Mindy seems to be playing along at least so far, and Rydia will be there in her corner. I'm not so sure how much Rydia will get involved. Will she distract King Giat at any critical moment? We'll see how that plays out. Then, if you were here Tuesday, you saw the introduction of the ferocious, humongous, maybe not fast, Balnab and his manager, Dr. Luge. He went up against Clobber Dwarf, Clobs as his friends call him, on Tuesday, and I believe Antidale was here and said Clobber Dwarf was Clobbered Dwarf, and that was certainly true, as Clobber Dwarf could do nothing against against Balnab. So we're going to throw an extra challenge. It's going to be a 1v2 handicap match, Balnab versus Jobber and Clobber. He's going to face all of the Obbers. We only have two. He's going to face them both. Then I think 2 shows ago, Kain and DKC were involved in a 4v4 match where they were on opposing sides and they had some interesting interactions. They do, of course, have a history. I'm not sure if anyone can truly get close to Kain, but maybe Dark Knight Cecil was at one point his closest confidant. There's not a ton of animosity. There's distrust perhaps between them, so they are going to face off tonight. We'll see who gets the better of that. Then we will have a brand new Evil Wall challenge. I will not hold on to the secret. We're going to throw Carrie, newcomer Carrie, up against the Evil Wall. She was clearly the stronger of the two. Of between her and Epee girl, she definitely was stronger. Is she stronger than the Evil Wall? No, because no one is. But we're gonna put her up against the Evil Wall in the Evil Wall challenge and see where she lasts, how long she lasts, and where that puts her on the ranking. Then, yes, our final 1v1 match of the night is Cid versus Tellah. Tellah, as you know, was beat up pretty badly in that 4v4 match I mentioned a week ago, where he was the last wrestler standing against 3 opponents, eliminated one of them, but pretty much then was just assaulted for 5 or 10 minutes without any interruption before finally succumbing and losing that match. So he's kind of beat up, and he actually approached Cid, because as we know, Cid has yet to win a match since the hiatus has ended, and this is now our 3rd show. Tellah approached Cid and said, listen, I'm not at my best. You're clearly not at your best. Maybe you actually have a shot against me, Cid, with me being beat up a little bit. So we're going to have Cid versus Tellah, another, in quotes, friendly match between 2 fierce competitors who are generally on the same side of things. We'll see if Cid can get back on the winning side of it. And here's the little stipulation. The commissioner has told Cid, if you win your singles match against Tellah, you will enter the Royal Rumble as the final entrant, number 8, giving Cid a great chance of winning. So that's what's on the line for Cid. Can he win against Tellah and then get that prime number 8 slot and just sweep everyone out of the Rumble at the end of the night? We'll see how that all plays out. Hello, Cult Mother. Thank you for hanging out. I think it's just about time for us to get our first match underway. Mindy Magus versus Epee girl Rydia in Mindy's corner. You'll have, of course, a chance to make a prediction, wager your waves, and tell me who you think is going to be victorious in that one. So let's head down to the Dwarven Arena and get this one started. It's not quite wager your waves time yet. I will fix this one day. My guess is you're not hearing sound. I'm going to fix that. Hopefully got some game sound now. If the balance needs adjusting, let me know. We just saw Mindy Magus come down to the ring with Rydia, and here by herself tonight, Epee girl Carrie is right now backstage mentally preparing for the Evil Wall, who she will face later this evening. Let's pause this, give you a chance to wager. You're getting a little extra information. You can actually see one move is getting applied right now. Will that affect your wager? Well, that's up to you. So who's going to win this one? I think I typed who win, but that's fine. I can't quite see my screen. Who's going to win this one? Mindy or E.G. Epee girl? From the Tower of Zot. They actually know each other. Mindy's from the Tower of Zot. Epee girl's from the Tower of Zot. They are familiar. You make a wager. Who's going to win? If you're just tuning in, Rydia is in Mindy's corner. Don't know how that's going to play out. Rydia seems to be a relatively respectful wrestler. I don't know if she's going to get in Giot's face. Epee girl does not have Carrie in her corner. Flying solo. Most of the waves going on Mindy. Mindy has been pretty good, but Mindy did lose to Rydia, and that kind of started this mutual respect that they've been showing for each other last couple shows. But it's time for this match to start. It's got a few seconds left to wager if you'd like to, but here we go. Mindy. Big move using Epee Girl's leverage against her. Followed up with an uppercut. But Epee Girl gets the better of the next two exchanges. Rydia looks on. I think you probably were, MTI. As the person you put your waves on just takes the legs out of Mindy. Goes for the quick pin. But she... Okay, I thought Mindy was about to get over a running attack there. Mindy's in the corner. And reverses whatever Epee Girl was trying to do. Two. Punches and an elbow being thrown. Epee Girl takes Mindy down. And now just kind of breaking against the side of her head with the elbow. That cannot feel good. You might say people pay tons of money to get elbows massaged into them, but that is not what they have in mind when that happens. Mindy with a low drop kick. From a low kick to a high kick as Epee Girl just pushes Mindy back, delivers the high kick, goes for the cover, getting a 2 count. Rydia looking on. Not sure how Rydia would feel if her potential protege loses less than 5 minutes into this match. But hopefully there's still a lot of match left for Mindy to put something together. For her sake and for Rydia's. King Giat, as always, moving swiftly around the ring, getting the best perspective on the action as Mindy delivers a swinging neckbreaker. But EG counters that. EG trying her best to keep Mindy down. Mounted elbows, mounted punches. Mindy just going for a quick cover. Getting a 2 count. Both ladies exchanging plenty of blows, including low blows, back to back.
5 minutes gone.
I think Mindy has some of that in her toolbox as well. We'll see if she returns in kind.
1, 2.
2 count. EG tossing Mindy off, letting her land on the mat. Delivers a combination. Gets pumped up. Gives a running flying knee. The crowd pops for that. Again, this is the Dwarven crowd. I'm not sure how well they know EG yet, but they did appreciate that running high kick. EG posing for them. Throwing Mindy into the corner. Let's see what she can do from this position. Big, man, really leveraging those kicks into knees. This is not looking good for Mindy. And EG, look how wise EG is. She throws Mindy out right next to Rydia. Does not pursue. That would have been bad news for Epee Girl. Referee right now is King Giat. We're in the Dwarven Arena, deep underground in a giant excavated cavern. Mindy taking kind of a page out of EG's book here with the mounted punches. King Giat came over. That's an illegal maneuver. Mindy breaks off before the DQ. And now we're to the top turnbuckle on top. Is that a Hurricane Rana from the top rope? Depositing EG back onto the mat. She's going to go for 2. But this time, oh, big move as Rydia's doing cartwheels. I'm not sure if I follow Rydia's sentiment as EG hits a humongous move. Mindy gets up dizzy. Rydia, I believe, is done cartwheeling. The crowd is really eating up EG's moves. What are they? I mean, she's mix of these high kicks, running kicks, that big move from the corner, and then a series of low blows. She might be winning over the Dwarven crowd. Rydia does not know what to make of it. She's waiting for Mindy to take charge. That might help a little bit. But once again, specialty move by EG. Lifting Mindy Magus above her own shoulders. planting her back down on the mat. Mindy is getting up dizzy quite often. We're about 10 minutes in, and Mindy's got to have to do better than that. Getting her opponent in the corner is terrific. Running yourself into the corner and falling down is not. That's expert analysis.
Yes.
Rydia, in case you didn't hear, did say yes from her corner. Appreciating something. Mindy is finally putting a little bit more together. EG kind of no-sold that last move, though. I think Mindy's going to have to win this strike competition to kind of keep this momentum going. But she falls to EG, delivers the high kick, delivers, I think, what's the 5th or 6th low blow of the match. And now just laughing over the fallen body of Mindy. But Mindy, jumping facebuster, weakening those legs and going for the pin. Could this be a surprise pin? Is that facebuster enough? 2.9, EG kicks out. And I believe that is EG's finisher. We're just getting to know these new wrestlers, her and her partner, Carrie. Big move. I think she was going to go for the pin there. Luckily for Mindy, she recovered another facebuster as Rydia cartwheels once again. Rydia is winning the cartwheel count. Is this enough here? Going for submission, not her finisher submission, the Tower of Zot. But going for submission nonetheless. Once again, big move from EG. Believed to be her finisher. Not sure if it has a name yet. Going for it. Rydia not interfering. I think this is it for Mindy. And there it is. EG, the win over Mindy. Rydia, you could count Rydia's contributions by the number of cartwheels, I believe. Let's pay off this prediction. That's right. 71% of the waves are on Mindy, but the 29% on EG. Take this one. That's right, Xenocat. Like, you have to walk to a certain tile to see Mindy, but you can just kind of wander around with encounters on to see EG whenever you want. All right, let's go back to our card, see what else we have up here tonight. Let's make use of my next arrow. Oh, all right, I'm looking forward to this one. The hometown Dwarven crowd was not happy to see Clobs get clobbered last week against Balnab. But this week, he's enlisted help of dear friend Dwarf. We'll see if the two of them can win. I'm going to make sure, the commissioner is going to make sure this is not an elimination. It is going to be first fall. First fall will take it. So Balnab just has to submit or pin one of them. So let me go set that one up. I'll be back with you in a moment. Start thinking about who you're going to wager on. Congratulations on your very wise investment there, MTI. I'll be back in a moment. No way was I muted. That's not possible. I would never do that. I was just mentioning just what amazing wrestlers Jobber and Clobber were. That's all. But here they come. Dr. Luge leading the way for his creation, Balnab. As you can see, Balnab not the fastest guy, but he is eager. Here we go, 1 versus 2. Balnab versus both Jobber and Clobber. First call wins. Already, Jobber being dropped to the mat. Balnab going for the immediate pin, gets a 1 count 20 seconds into the match. Punches now, single punchers are already taking Jobber Dwarf down. And JD wants no more of that, says, Clobs, you've wrestled this guy already. Surely you must know something. Oh, you don't want to slap Balnab in the face. It's very wise of JD to slap Balnab in the face and then scurry back behind the ropes now that he knows that Clobber has to deal with him. Terrific block there by Clobber, blocking the windmill punch. Trying to landing a couple jabs. I don't know if you want to go punch for punch with Balnab, but Clobber's trying. His name is Clobber, after all. Balnab gets dumped out of the ring and grabs a sledgehammer. That was broken up. What's up, Castro? Thank you so much for the 14 months. You're in a very exclusive club. There are 2 members. You're one of them. Looks like Dr. Luge has put a chair in the ring as Balnab punches Clobber Dwarf into the corner. Balnab can't even Balnab is not happy with... He can't land his combinations because single punches are dropping the dwarves. Both dwarves in now, not really getting it done. Balnab's gentlest jab levels JD, and then humongous mechanical knees dropping down on the poor purple-clad dwarf. Still manages a block on the first punch, but then the second one hits him right in the face, and he falls. Not sure what you're talking about, Castro. If you're talking about either of the dwarves in the ring, the answer is no, but I'm sure all the regular, normal human beings, such as you and I and everyone watching, we're fine. Happy Friday indeed. Balnab just no-selling all of the punches from the dwarves. They do get him running. That might be the one good strategy now. If only they could have just double-teamed him in the corner. Instead, he's bear-hugging JD. Clobber is trying his best to break it up. He finally does, and then actually manages to land a top rope jump, dropping the elbow. While not taking his time. And it looks like we have a backbreaker slam and stomping very close to the exposed head of Clobs. Picks him up. Windmill punches him back down. JD signaling for the tag. JD, I'd rather be signaling for a cab and get the heck out of here. I'm sorry, such the dated reference there. But Clobs goes down. It's not over yet. Back grapple. Look at the series of rabbit punches. Clobs thinks he's onto something. Pick up that hammer, Clobs. You're too noble, Clobs, to pick up the hammer. Once again, I like how the dwarves can often block the first punch, and then there's just a second punch just coming right. You see, there's one block. All right, not that time. Ducks the kick. Kicking perhaps not Balnab's specialty. He's got him in the corner. Little jab, nothing much happening. The big chop levels the big Balnab. The hometown heroes doing their best to get the crowd pumped up as JD comes off the top rope, delivers a big elbow to the big midsection of Balnab. Someone's coming out. We just saw her. She just picked up a win. It's Epee Girl. Who is she coming out to help? Epee Girl has a claw. Thunder, ice, fire, charm, cat, we're not sure. It looks like she's trying to help out the dwarves. Here comes Wait, okay, Dr. Luge has gone to the back and has enlisted the help of fake DKC. Luge left and went to the locker room and enlisted fake DKC's help. Luge is planning something. Luge is circling the ring at this point. It's hard to keep up. Fake DKC drops Clobs. Epee Girl's doing her best to put some damage. Luge is far from his own corner. Now he's circling around. What is Luge going to do over there? JD, turn around. I believe Balnab just get hit with EG's finisher. She is laughing over the body of Balnab. This could be just the break that the Dwarves need. I do not think fake Dark Knight Cecil has had the same impact that Epee Girl has. Epee Girl making her mark tonight. A win over Mindy Magus and just landing her finisher on the giant Balnab. But she has left, and fake DKC is still here as he chucks JD over his shoulder. That's right, Fusoya has the night off tonight. As DKC goes back to the locker room. Dr. Luge finally going back to his own corner as a big lariat hit against JD. Is this the opening that the Dwarves needed? I believe I see blood on the forehead of the mechanical Balnab, if you can believe it or not. That's Balnab's finisher. He just picked JD up by his head and slammed him down. Clobs, you better get in there. The finisher goes by the name simply, I believe it's spelled GRRRRR. We asked Balnab what his finisher was called, and that's what he gave us. We just saw it hit for the first time against JD. The Dwarves are getting some of the Dwarves synchronized fist raises. The crowd loves it. I'm not sure if the crowd... Okay. They have gotten to the point where damage has been done to Balnab. A 2v1, perhaps. Oh, but what goes for most people as a light jab just floors Clobber Dwarf. And that was not a light jab, also knocking Clobber Dwarf down to the ground. Both miss each other with their attempts. Got the big Balnab running. Flying elbow. Maybe actually a flying punch. He's going for another one. That time a straight punch. Dr. Luge looking on with some concern. Might we see JD's finisher at some point? The underground elbow, that was poorly chosen by Clobs. Balnab down on the ground. Clobs delivers a pretty strong punch, about 6 feet over his body. Maybe more like 4 feet. Not sure exactly the height of the Dwarven punch. Both Dwarves in the ring now. Clobs retreating though, needs some rest. Balnab, exhausted, can only chuck JD into the corner and must recover. JD, enough time to back grapple the big giant, knock him down from the legs. Not his finisher, but a nice combination there by JD. JD going to the top. Luge, keep your eye on Luge. Is he going to do something here? JD thinks better of it. Interesting choice. Balnab doing the best thing he can do right now for himself. Throw your enemy across and then rest while you can. I do not think we can overstate the impact that Epee Girl has had on this match. She's trying to befriend the Dwarves. The crowd seemed to like her, warm up to her during her match. I think there's something here. She came out when it was going badly for these Dwarves. She came out. She hit Balnab with her finisher. This is it. This is clobbering time. That is Clobber Dwarf's finisher. Go for the pin, Clobs. Balnab unable to do anything for the last few minutes other than occasionally throw his opponents around. The elbow drops big Balnab. This has been Balnab's go-to move tonight. Double over, hand on midsection, breathing heavily. And this is going to be a double-team powerbomb directly onto the sledgehammer that Balnab brought into the ring earlier. This could be a tap-out from Balnab. Oh, not the submission punch. Balnab buying himself a little time with the big hammer blow to the back. Low blow as JD attempts to get the back grapple on him. Balnab slightly recovered. Balnab needs a finish now. Maybe that's it. Maybe that single punch. Another one. JD cannot escape. He body slam onto the Magus mechanical creation. But this is his finisher again. Head first into the mat. I think this is it unless Clobs gets there. And he does not. He, by seconds, maybe a half a second away from breaking that up, Balnab is victorious over both Dwarves. I believe we should have a readout of his finisher as spelled by Balnab. There it is, 4 R's. I was mistaken before. I think I said 5 R's. It's 4 R's. Good fight put up by the Dwarves. Really helped out by Epee Girl's interference. But ultimately, Balnab is victorious. Oh, man. We never wagered on this. What would you have wagered? Would you have been right? I think I was distracted by my my sound issue, which is par for the course here on Michael Korg's stream. All right, we'll do wagering for the next one. How many of you would have put your waves on the Dwarves? That would have been a probably a losing proposition. Even with the interference, I'm not sure if they had a chance. All right, coming up next, a match between two fellas who know each other fairly well. Let's get that match set up. Kain, I believe, got the win over Cid last week, or last show. Is that the matchup that we had? DKC, I believe, was not at the last show. But let's get this one going. Who knows what lies truly inside the heart of Kain? Walks down the ramp towards the Dwarven ring. Let's see if he's got something more demonstrative for us tonight. Nope, just staring off into the distance, contemplating all of his life choices. Up against someone who I don't think questions his choices too much. He kind of feels like he knows what's right. He just goes for it. Cecil Harvey, the Dark Knights. Hand raised. But it's time for you to tell me who you think's going to win. Put your waves. Let your waves back your prediction. Will it be Kain? Will it be DKC? You've got 1 minute to tell me. To tell each other, to try to steal each other's waves. Or earn them. The vanilla starting 2 characters from Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy II when I played it. I didn't know any better. I was just a kid. I didn't know what numbers were. But here they are. Maybe in French vanilla position. Usually Cecil's on the left during that opening scene. All right, as the seconds tick down on your betting window, let's get this match started.
Fight!
Will we see that Dragoon jump up? Will we see Cecil land a Dark Wave? Will we see him end the match with the Justice Lock? Cecil trying to jump immediately on Kain. Kain ducks out of the way, and Cecil dodges the dropkick. They know each other well, anticipating each other's opening moves, and immediately into a test of strength. Even. That time, Kain lands the dropkick. Dodge of the shoulder tackle, and Kain getting another dropkick. Let's see if DKC can get something going this time. The two men collide. Kain getting the best of the first 90 seconds of this match for sure. And nailing a spear. Kind of a lesser version of his finisher, the spear, but an impact move nonetheless. And going for the pin. Kind of probably just feeling out where Cecil's at. Got a 1 1/10 or 1 1/4 count there. Dragon screws DKC down. You don't want to give DKC any ideas. He has a pretty dramatic dragon screw he likes to use as he weakens the legs in preparation for the Justice Lock, but Kain is going for it. DKC getting a little bit of offense, but Kain with the surprise roll up into the leg lock. No way you're going to submit DKC like that. Not this early. This time, pouncing on it. And here we go. The technical work of DKC. Trying to weaken the arms, make those future leg locks less impactful. It's funny, Kain is doing these versions of DKC's moves that DKC just adds a little bit extra to. We'll see if DKC tries to one-up him with both the dragon screw and that vertical suplex. DKC doesn't know that one, though. Belly to back, release suplex. Going for the cover. This is going to get him a 2 count. 2.9 already. 4 minutes in. DKC's got to be feeling it. DKC taking damage. Potential submission by strikes here. DKC hanging on. And a DDT. Kain often derided for calling for the finish early, but here with the 2.9 count and the offense that he's getting off, maybe he's onto something with the finish. Yeah, I agree, Elvin, though. DKC, at least these last 4 encounters here, was getting the upper hand until Kain now lands a combination of punches. Finish. Now's the finish, says Kain. The finish is in the form of a counter elbow. On the run, big boot. And a hook to the back. Sends DKC down, but he pops right back up and puts Kain into the turnbuckle. And is hoisting him up. Kain is on the top turnbuckle. DKC to the middle rope. Kain. Nice reversal into the Dragoon Stomp. That impressive flip. Both feet landing squarely on DKC's chest. DKC with the side slam. And another. Trying to get some of this momentum back or really just slow down Kain. Nice lariat. Sends Kain down. Puts him down on the mat, and he was going for probably another arm lock. Kain reversed it. And DKC avoided getting chucked with that belly to back one more time. And there is the DKC dragon screw. You can see Kain clutching his knee. Kain getting tossed partially across the ring. Crowd reacting. I'm not sure, but I don't think they're on DKC's side here. And that's going to send DKC out of the ring with that suplex. Kain is on the run. He's waiting for DKC to get up. Kain springboarding off the ropes and misses. Kain comes up empty, lands on the padding outside. DKC with the lightsaber. Big opportunity for Kain. Kain just flat out missed. DKC, okay, this is a specialty move by DKC, not the Justice Lock, but you saw him throw Kain down to the mat by his long blonde hair, wrap him up in that submission. That think the Justice Lock is DKC's way out of this fight with a victory, if that is what he's hoping for. Second big boot of the night, delivered by running Kain. And there is the walkout, brainbuster, vertical suplex delivered by DKC. But can't just string together big moves as Kain lands the DDT, stomp to the midsection. DKC able to flip Kain back. And now the rolling elbow. But Kain with that, I believe that's a spinning STO, just plants DKC down and goes for the pin. This could be it. Not necessarily his finisher, but there were big moves, and you could kind of see that. DKC really needed his own big move. He did not see a Dark Wave. We did not see a Justice Lock. Kain just relentlessly had the upper hand throughout the entire match, and that is a victory for Kain. Let's see how the betting was on this one. The betting public seemed to know. 83% of the waves were on Kain, and that is the winner. Not a lot of belief in DKC right now. Congrats to the winners. Let's see who we have up next. Oh, it's time. It is time for the Evil Wall Challenge. Epee Girl is having a pretty good night. At least what she's done so far. Winning her match and landing the biggest move landed so far against Balnab, even though she was not an official member of that match. But she's got a partner in crime who kind of dominated last week, Carrie, getting a lot of big moves in her tag match and that victory over Eddie and Edward. Edge and Edward, they're both Ed. You know who they are. So it is time, though, for Carrie to face the Evil Wall Challenge, see if she can post a competitive time. Let's actually go take a look at those times before we get the match started. So you can see about 10 minutes separate the best time from the worst time. The worst time, of course, is eternally being crush phased by Evil Wall there on the right side of your screen. So we'll see where Epee Girl slots in. 6 minutes is kind of the median. And anything better, you're above the curve. Anything worse, you're approaching Tellah territory. So you'll be wagering on how long she lasts. And let's do it like this. And I might have said Epee Girl accidentally, or EG. It is Carrie going against Evil Wall. And you know what? Since I think Xenocat mentioned last week, you can do more than 2 outcomes now for prediction. Let's give you a little bit of stratification here. We'll give you a few different choices. I'm going to start the prediction now and then get the entrances going. I'll have 2 minutes to think about this one, which in reality could be longer than Carrie lasts. And if you believe that's the case, you definitely can make that prediction. But there's your prediction. Let's get this match started as you're deciding. So I've given you 4 choices. The low end, does she last 3 minutes or under? Does she last between 3:01 and 6? Does she last between 6:01 and 9? Or is she ascending to the top of the list with something over 9 minutes? Well, there he is. The being of the hour. The only wrestler in the Federation to have a challenge named after them. It is the Evil Wall, part of the Evil Wall challenge. Carry, the victim. We think. Will she be the victor?
Fight!
We will find out. I am going to pause this one because there's about a minute left in the prediction, and it could be over by then. So that wouldn't be fair. That is indeed the wall. Part skeleton, perhaps, part granite. I'm not sure the exact makeup of an evil wall, but that. King Giat, this is, I guess, his second evil wall challenge. We saw Edge take his second turn last week, did not do anywhere near as well as his first turn. Betting all over the place except for that upper category. No one believing that Carry is going to make it to the top part of that list. And I think there's only a few seconds left, so I think we can start this up. If you manage to sneak in the correct prediction in these next few seconds, more power to you. Carry doing what Edge could not do last week, and that is avoid those initial attacks. She dodged one. Let's see if she can dodge just one, too. She does not. If you're a veteran of this, watching the FFPW, know once Crush Phase starts, it does not end. And you need to delay that as long as possible. Keep yourself strong. When Evil Wall sees an opening, he goes for it and is relentless. Carry with the backdrop. I'm going to get those potential sisters confused for a long time. Carry with the backdrop on the big wall. And then avoiding getting put in the corner. Actually leaping over the wall, but now she's in the corner. The wall runs in and the full force hits Carry. But she throws him out of the ring. Taunts twice as the wall gets back in. He throws her out of the ring. And he's a pro. He doesn't taunt. But maybe she's got the right idea. She's coming back in with the claw. And doesn't have a chance to use it. It's Crush Phase. She's getting Crush Phased directly onto the claw that she brought in. Probably regretting that at this point. Crush Phase continues. Right now, the low prediction looking good. The only thing saving the low prediction right now is the fact that we're up against the ropes. Here we go. Here we go. When's it come? The 3 minutes are up. It's it. 3:03. The evil wall. Oh, no. There is one person cheering right now. Tellah is going to be so pumped up. Tellah is going to be so excited when he comes out for his match. Tellah is no longer low person on the totem pole. Carry has taken the low spot. I'm not sure if I would have predicted that. Oh. I'm going to have to update both the leaderboard and the graphic that accompanies it. Thanks a lot, Carry. 20%, 27% of the waves were on the winning time of 3:03. The cutoff was 3:01 to 6. Congratulations to whoever that was that wagered that. All right, Antel's dropping a link. I gotta go click it now. What have we got? Jennifer Page Crush. Not sure if I'm familiar. Something's telling me she's talking about a different Crush Phase. I think Crush Phase in the FFPW is different than a Crush Phase, say, in young adulthood. 3:03. Let's take another look at, just to remind you. So what is that? 39 seconds quicker than Tellah. So we'll have to update that graphic on the right. It's good news for Tellah, bad news for Carry. Just like that, I thought Carry was the stronger of the two between her and Epee Girl, and she still might be. I'm not sure if we can use a bout against the wall as the measuring stick, but definitely EG having a better night than Carry. Elvin Sorrow with the win. Elvin, if you can string along a few more wins like that, you can eventually afford to assimilate yourself. Yep, poor at the near the bottom of the list, but a big gap between her and the next one. So yeah, anything in the sixes appears to be respectable. You notice the side, so you have Yang and Edge, the two martial artists at the top, and then the next four are the elements. And once again, it is apparent to me that Cid is not on that list. Now, did Cid never do it? Did I lose that record? I'm not sure. But you know what? Speaking of Cid, I think it's time for Cid to get some action in the ring tonight. Looking for the first win of the season. 0 for 2. Loss against Yang, loss against Kain, I believe. Tellah's a little beat up. Tellah kind of good-naturedly challenged Cid, saying, hey, if you can't beat me now, Cid, you're never going to beat me. So they're going to go at it. And here's the stipulation, the little incentive that's been placed in front of Cid. If Cid wins his match against Tellah, he will enter the Royal Rumble in the 8th position, giving him a great opportunity to get off the schneid, as they say, to reverse his bad outcome. So if he can win this against Tellah, who knows? Maybe he can also win the 8-person Royal Rumble and have a heck of a night after his first 2 shows of the season were not that great. So let's see how this one plays out. Let's get the entrances started. Let's return you to the Dwarven Arena. Crashing glass, followed by the Mysidian theme. It only means one thing, it is Tellah. The elderly, wise, but also ripped sage from Mysidia is in the ring, confident. I like that suggestion, Xenocat. Definitely not tonight, but we'll see how this goes. The music always gives me hope, at least. I don't know if it's giving Cid any hope. Feels confident. Whimsical, but confident. Cid the Engineer looking for the first win in a long time. Not sure who you're talking about, called Mother, but it could be both. But you all tell me, does Cid have a chance? Is Cid going to get his first win? Who win? Tellah, Cid, 1 minute, decide. I don't know if it's big bet on Cid. Big bet on Cid. Not sure who that is. I have some guesses. Not sure who. If you have any belief in Tellah, now's the time to express it, because there's lots of synthwaves on the other side of that bet. All right, with just a few seconds left in the betting, this match is going to start. Tellah versus Cid.
Fight!
Bad start for Cid. Real bad because of the 2 moves. I don't know if you noticed. Much better for Cid. He got a punch. That's live, real-time analysis. Tellah in the corner. Cid, this is not good. And he pays for it. Thought about running into Tellah in the corner. Instead, Tellah hits with the double hammer blow. And now, putting Cid on the top turnbuckle. A minute into this. Cid reversing. Cid reversing! Into a slam from the top. Nice combination by Cid. Cid back in the corner. Tellah gonna try again. Nope, this time. Oh, Cid tried to do a vertical suplex. Tellah, so kind of 2 reversals there, back to back. Tellah with the vertical suplex. Quick little jab. And now the wrenching headlock. Trying to get Tellah to tap out early. Tellah says, I'm not having it. Swinging neck breaker into mounted punches. Tellah slightly beat up from his experience a week ago, but back in action. Yang still out of action. We'll see if he can make it back next week. Cid showing his vertical suplex, the delayed one, giving Tellah time to think about his fate. And I think that was Cid going for a pile driver in his repertoire. Tellah reversing it and landing the running foot stomp. Now both men are running. Tellah, big straight punch. Cid put up those beefy forearms and blocked it. Mounted punches. Giat seeing if Cid has had enough, wants to tap out. Another delayed vertical suplex. And going for the pin. I don't think this is going to do it. 2.9. That was more than I thought he was going to get. Giat saying clearly the shoulder came up. And this is a Tellah specialty, the Soma drop. Followed by hammer blows. Another pair. That's 4 hammer blows. If you're keeping count. But Cid able to suplex Tellah back over. And going for his pin, kind of riding the Baron's throne. 2.9. That might have been Cid going for his finisher. Tellah reversed out of it. Chopped Cid down. And neckbreaker. Tellah reverses the Irish whip. Catches Cid. I think that's a water wheel drop. Cid with the power slam on the rebound. And we haven't seen this in a while. Cid with the spin. Could this mean that the reverse engineer is not far away? Might we see Cid deliver the CSW tonight? Cid just picks up Tellah into a bridge suplex. 2.9. Tellah kicks out. That might have been... Well, we had a reversal. I'm not sure if that was... I don't think that was Tellah's finisher. But a reverse suplex. Speaking of, gut wrench suplex. Tellah's sure glad he dodged that spinning lariat, but he did take another suplex. Cid, maybe this is the sequence that gets him back to the winning ways. Crowd support for Cid. Maybe not universally, but it's out there. Double arm underhook. Tellah saying this one's about over. Extending the finger towards Cid. Stomping. But Cid with another gut wrench suplex. Crowd excited to see where this one goes. Two wrestlers who know each other well. Oh, getting the lecture. Tellah with the lecture. That's Cid reversing Russian leg sweep. Oh. Following up the quick kicks to the face with another finger. Chop to the back of the head. I thought Cid was onto something. Tellah has reclaimed momentum here, but Cid is on the run. Tellah dodges, however. Cid into the Enterprise Bomb for the pin. Is this it? Is this redemption for Cid? That's 2. That's 3. Cid gets the first win of the season for himself. Enterprise Bomb, his finisher on Tellah. There is the victory. Are we all happy for Cid right now? I know one person in particular is happy, along with Cid. Enterprise Bomb into the pin. He got it done. We're hearing oogas from the crowd as Cid walks out a champion. I've never seen a prediction like this. 1% Tellah, 99% Cid, and 99% wins again. Castro saying he finally did it, referencing Elvin Sorrow winning synthwaves on a Cid bet. think that's what you were talking about, Castro. All right, we are down to our final match of the night. This should be a fun one. I don't even know who's in it yet. I got to go to one of my favorite websites, random.org, and I'm going to throw just about every name in the Federation into a randomizer. We might see Rubicante. We haven't seen Yelmans tonight. I'm sure at least one of them will randomly get chosen. We may see Balnab in his first Rumble. So we'll see how all this goes. Cid has been promised the 8th and final spot, giving him a nice path to victory and what could be a really great night for him with the win over Tellah and a great spot in the Rumble. I'm going to take a quick break while I randomize the entrants, and then you'll get a chance to see who's in the Rumble. You won't know the order, except for Cid's position, and then you get to place your bets. So I'll be back in a moment with that match for you. I'll leave you here on the card for now. All right, I think we got a fun group of 8 for our Rumble. I'll put them on the screen in a moment. I will tell you Cid is coming out last. Other than that, you will not know the order, and you'll be able to wager your waves on any of the 8 that you would like with that knowledge. So let me show you who's in it. Got quite a variety of shapes and sizes here. Wager your waves in a moment. So in this Rumble, Cid last to enter, but everyone else you will not know. So Mindy's in it, Balnab is in it, Jobber Dwarf is maybe wants revenge against Balnab in Battle Royale form. But then we also have 3 of the Archfiends, the Champ, Rubicante, Scarmiglione, the Turtle Kainazzo, and Porum. Not an element, but she's there too. Again, random order aside from Cid entering last. He's got a good shot. Let me actually set the prediction up now because there's a bunch I gotta set up. All right. You have 8. 8 to choose among. All right. So, are you going to put your waves on Mindy or Balnab or JD the Jobber Dwarf or Rubicante the Champ? Maybe you think that the Rumble is a perfect spot for dirty tricks and you're going to put your waves on Scarmiglione. Maybe you think Kainazzo is finally going to climb those ropes and come crashing down on someone. Maybe you think Porum is going to charm everyone in the ring and gain the victory. Or maybe you think last to enter Cid, off his first win of the season against Tellah, is going to take this whole darn thing. I give you a minute to think about it starting now. MTI with the classic conundrum. Who do you put your wager on, Cid or Porum? Especially not knowing where Porum's coming in. What if randomly it was Porum against Balnab to start? You feel very bad about that wager. However, what if Ruby comes in right before Cid? Then maybe Cid's advantage of coming in late is a bit mitigated. Let's see. Right now, all the wagering on Porum and Cid. Still got a few seconds if you'd like to get your wager in. But we're going to start this one up. Actually, I'm not going to start it up till the wagering window is over. All right, here we go. Final match of the night, just for fun. Nothing in particular on the line except for the pride of everyone involved. First entering, Scarmiglione. Probably good news for the rest of the competitors that he is in there early. His Poison Mist has been banned as an attack. He's got plenty of the other maneuvers in that dirty toolbox of his. And facing him first, the new giant in the Federation, Balnab, Dr. Luge's monster. So MTI dodging Porum, having to face either one of these first. She could be the next one in. Who knows? The commissioner has increased the time, 3 minutes between entrants for this one. Two big bodies colliding in the middle of the ring. Couple. That's 3 punches already landed to the face of the evil Fiend of Earth. Can Balnab go the distance? He is. We know he's super strong, but you can see he got gassed in a match against 2 dwarves. How's it going to be when he is in a match with probably 7 other folk at the same time? I'm not sure. I think Balnab comes in 8th. I think that's a pretty good spot for him to get a win. I don't know about him coming in first, along with Mylon Z. He's already, I think, tiring himself out with all these missed shots, though. Hammer blow to the back of Scarmiglio. About 45 seconds so we see who's coming in third tonight. Balnab hits the running tackle. And is going for the bear hug as the third entrant comes in. It's JD. JD, just stay out there. Just let these two knock each other senseless. Don't climb in the ring. He climbed in the ring. Why'd he do that? Just hang back. Hang back, JD. Good. Look at that. Look how smart JD is. Look how smart JD is. Get as far away from these two as possible. JD right now is winning. Okay, oh, bad choice. I give JD a lot of credit here. Less so now. Well, he lands his first thing right out of the gate. Combination against the big Archfiend. Tries to put Balnab in the back. Oh, Balnab catches Mylon Z with the flipping lariat. And reverses Balnab. Dumps him on the mat. And lands a punch. JD and Balnab teaming up on Mylon Z. Is this the hot new tag team of 2022? Balnab and Jobber Dwarf. I'm sure Clobs would have something to say about that. JD once again playing the hangback game as Mylon delivers rabbit punches. The size disparity is clear here. Mylon Z is big. Mylon Z is big compared to other people. Balnab makes him look a little smaller. JD smaller still, and more size is entering the ring with JD in here. Kainatsu coming down. Mylon going for the pin right away on the fresh wrestler, his buddy Kainatsu, as much as you can call them buddies. Not even a quarter of a count. Very much. Kainatsu, a very big wrestler, looks small next to Balnab. He does hip toss Dr. Luge's monster. I'd say keep an eye on Kainatsu here and there. Oh, but there is the finisher. The grr on Mylon Z, and he goes for the pin. He's not getting saved. Can he kick out? He does. 2.9. Somehow JD just won a test of strength against Kainatsu. Got about 30 seconds before our fifth wrestler comes out as JD takes a low blow. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I knew that empty either. JD proving it. Here comes our next wrestler. It is the champ, Rubicante. All three of the elements who are in this match are now in the ring. Once again, JD, the smallest by far. These are indeed four of the largest wrestlers, and JD. Elvin offering some of the wisest coaching I've ever seen in this chat.
10 minutes gone.
JD's not shying away. As Kainatsu and Balnab double team powerbomb the champ Rubicante. Oh, look at Balnab. Balnab just press slammed the champ, and now he's pounding, jumping on the ring. Balnab is super new, but could he one day get a title shot? If he does, Rubicante will surely remember that moment. JD just got double team powerbomb by the elements. You might have noticed Kainatsu did attempt to climb in the ring. He did not make it up. Kainatsu just took a poke in the eye, but he gets back up and chops Mylon Z down after their strike competition. Rubicante getting choked, but then saved by Kainatsu. Oh, a really sloppy powerbomb just landed by Balnab against Milan Z as a new wrestler is about to come in. It's Mindy, Magus. Mindy immediately going for the bat as JD kicks out at 2, or maybe it was broken up. Mindy with the bat, Giat sees it, he's counting her out, but she drops it before the disqualification. Delivers a jumping facebuster to Milan, and now waiting for him to get up. What does she have in mind? Big jumping, kind of a clothesline or lariat from the top rope. Rides Milan Z down. We've got 3 pairs going at it right now. Rubicante reversing the powerbomb. JD somehow not tapping out to the bear hug by Balnab. Mindy posing. Balnab Z, I guess he's just Balnab, maybe not. Milan Z, regular Balnab. I don't know if we'll ever see Balnab Z in this federation. The Balnab was sent running. The whole ring was shaking, but he was not moving that quickly. There he goes again. Impressive. Mindy Magus just got run into by Balnab and stayed on her feet. But Balnab did just body slam her down. Balnab now pressing Kainatsu over his head, but JD breaks it up and then jabs Balnab and runs away. Very smart. JD posing over the champ, going for the pin, but he's in the ropes. Our next wrestler coming out, there she is, it's Porm. There's only one wrestler left, you know who it is. Cid will be coming in shortly, but we have 7 out of the 8 in the ring right now. Porm body slamming the champ. Mindy. Haven't seen this from her in a while. Mindy with the fork attack on the back of the head. That is not how you endear yourself to the Dwarven crowd. Hook route. Rubicante's finisher landed on Milan, but no one's following up on it. Milan's just down on the mat. Porm takes a sledgehammer blow by Balnab. Mindy's got the champ in the corner. Low drops, kicks him down. He's gonna chop the tree down, aim at the base. Dangerous for Rubicante getting suplexed by Kainatsu. JD going for the pin. Balnab breaks it up. JD opportunistic pin attempt there. Balnab windmill punches him down. Mindy gets suplexed, snap suplexed by Kainatsu. And Kainatsu delivers a cutter to the champ. Ooh, the flurry of claws into the chest of Balnab. I'm not sure how effective it is on a mechanical man. I think Milan just tried to deliver the fall flat to Balnab. Balnab reversed it, but here is the final entrant of the night. Just got his first win over Tellah, earning him this spot in the Rumble. Let's see if he can capitalize. Everyone is still in this, but we know the folks who entered first are definitely at a disadvantage. That would be Milan Z and Balnab, but they are big, strong guys. Cid immediately with the Uga crush, getting the crowd into it. Mindy just used Kainatsu as a battering ram and ran into Dwarf. I wonder if JD thought that was going to happen. Milan with the pin attempt on Rubia. Did not see what happened to Rubia. Can't imagine he's not getting pinned. Kainatsu and Porm doing twin magic on JD, who is now getting hit with Kainatsu's finisher. The wave is happening. Top right of your screen. Kainatsu delivering a wave as Porm gets press slam. Are we going to get our first pin of the night? Because I bet Kainatsu, full force of the shell, down on JD. There's no way you're kicking out JD. That's 3. JD, the first one out. See you later, JD. Thanks for coming out tonight. The wave. Mindy Magus getting choke slammed. Mindy Magus getting tossed with a suplex by Kainatsu. And it's a wave on the champ, Kainatsu. His finisher now on his, but broken up by Balnab as Porm gets hit with the Enterprise Bomb. Is this Cid making his mark? Porm kicks out at 2.9. Cid now, the Enterprise Bomb on Kainatsu. Forum has charmed Balnab. 2.9 count. That is awesome. Well, Kainato's finally on the top rope, not the way he thought, as he gets superplex from the middle rope action. This is the deep ravine. Milan's finisher landed on Rubicante. Going for the pin. Is this it for the champ in this battle royale? 2.9, we have a kick out. That's the hook route on poor Porum there. Rubicante too exhausted to capitalize. Good news for the Porum fans out there. Cid has entered the striking contest with massive Balnab. Is that a good idea? We'll find out. Cid goes down, maybe not the best idea. That was Mindy. That might have been a Firebird splash attempt on the front rope coming up with nothing. Porum kicks her down. Porum and Rubicante collide. Rubicante up first. And it's the wave. Porum is feeling the wave. Will someone break it up, or will this wave be allowed to continue? It is continuing. Porum has been curled up by the wave. This time, Mindy lands the fiber. The claws are on Rubicante. There's a lot going on. I think Porum was saved by what Scarmiglione is doing right now. All 7 wrestlers, again, occupying essentially the same space. That was Porum just getting hit with Milan's finisher, the deep ravine. She's back up, though. Going for a submission on the massive shoulders of Cid. That is not going to work. Balnab gets his face busted by Mindy. We have a pin attempt on the turtle. Looks like Mindy, I missed how it happened, but Mindy rolled up the turtle after Turtle rolled so many other people up tonight. Mindy eliminates Kainato as Porum takes a huge chokeslam. Is now Porum, her face being ripped open by the side of Milan. Z, Cid is doing a jig. Balnab is doubled over, cannot breathe. And Cid with the bridge suplex into a pin. Is this it for Ruby? 2.9. That was Cid trying to do his Enterprise bomb on Mindy. She reverses it with a low blow to the engineer. Ruby signals for the leg drop and delivers it on Mindy. Mindy tries to break his arm off, slowing him down a little bit. And Mindy rides Porum down off the rebound. Mindy throws Porum again and again. Nifty maneuver there by Mindy. Doing a number on Porum. Porum could be in trouble here if Mindy decides to slap on that Tower of Zot. Meanwhile, the champ, big power bomb on Balnab. I bet Balnab is done here. There he is. Rubicante doing everyone a favor, eliminating Balnab. And now a hook route on Cid. Cid has not gotten up, but Ruby is too tired to capitalize. Porum and Milan Z are in rock, paper, scissors. Porum has won. Ruby's taking a break on the ropes. We're down to our final 5. Mindy, Porum, Ruby, Milan Z, and Cid looking for a Rumble win. Cid came in last. It is the best spot. Cid may have been going for his Enterprise bomb, but Porum broke it up. Also might just been in his vertical suplex, which will go up. Mindy Magus goes down the hook route. Porum takes the Enterprise bomb. This could be it for Porum. Porum has been eliminated by Cid and the Enterprise bomb. Then treats Mindy to a Ooga crush. saying nasty things to Mindy as she's on the mat. Cid took her out with the Enterprise bomb. Rubicante exhausted. Cid doing a jig. This is looking like Cid's night. Can anything slow him down? Well, maybe a big low blow punch from Mylon can, followed by a back rake. Mindy just lets it happen. Tired Rubicante, able to still choke slam. Partner in crime, Scarmiglione, but again, he's exhausted. He is gassed as another Uga crush by Cid. Mindy with a nice reversal, jumping high kick, spinning and hitting the face of Cid. Another double team battering ram by Mindy. Mindy with the running attack on the down Rubicante. Could this be a surprising victory from Mindy, surrounded by these three much larger individuals? Mylon to the top, waiting for someone to get up. Uga crush on the champ. Mylon hops down. No targets were presenting themselves. Got a chokeslam attempt by Rubicante. Mindy breaks it up. Rubicante goes down. Mindy just kind of screams behind Cid's head. It's like Mindy wanted to catch Cid in something, but wasn't able to. Meanwhile, Mylon catches Rubicante with the fall flat. Face first, onto the mat goes the champ. But Cid, oh, I thought Cid had left himself open for the leg drop. He got up just in time. Mindy taking the low blow from Mylon. She dishes it out. She also has to take it. Ruby moving very slow. Doesn't mean he still can't win, though. He's got the big moves in his arsenal. Speaking of big moves, Mindy Magus has gone down the deep ravine. Mylon going for the pin. Are we going to be down to our final three? I think we are. Mindy kicks out. Mindy, after taking the loss in our first match of the night against Epee girl, Mindy coming back with a vengeance. But she does take the eye poke and then gets stomped on. But that was the hook route. Hook route delivered on Cid directly onto the mat. Story, though, for Ruby has been he can't capitalize because here comes another hook route, this time on Mindy. Combination on Mylon. But Ruby's only interested in recovering right now. Champ is tired. Cid just suplexed Mindy Magus against the turnbuckle in the corner. Big move after big move delivered by Rubicante, but he's unable to do anything with it. Mindy again with the fourth tap. She doesn't have anything. Reclaimed. Nothing in her hand. Cid just running for exercise, I guess. Bad news for Cid. He's gone down the deep ravine. We're seeing finisher after finisher come out. The one we haven't seen is the one that's probably going to end the night for someone, and that is the Tower of Zod submission that Mindy knows. We've seen everyone's finisher in the ring except for hers. If she gets hers on any one of these larger competitors, I think she's going to put them out. Let's see if she goes for it. Well, not this time. She's getting the fall flat. Mylon picks her back up. She tries to reverse, but her reversal gets reversed, and now Mylon's getting a taste of Cid. Mindy saves Cid with the low drop kick. Looking out for the engineer. Maybe just her own best interest. Cid on the run. Mylon had the opportunity to break it up, chose not to. Oh, and Mylon and Rubicante, bad communication from the teammates. They collide, they both go down. Ruby very upset with that as Mindy goes for a pin on Cid. I don't see what move happened, but Cid has been eliminated. Came in last, great position. Mindy takes him out. I didn't see what led up to that. Obviously, everyone's taken a lot of damage at this point, but specifically, I didn't see the immediate precursor to that pin. I think both wrestlers who have had wagers made on them, predictions made on them, and hadn't been eliminated, unless I missed one late. Is there any chance that Mindy, right now, up against 2 elements and taking a specialty from Mylon Z, is there any chance Mindy can recover and take this one? I mean, as long as Mylon and Ruby don't focus solely on her, she's got a chance, but she really needs to break out the Tower of Zot stretch and finish one of them soon. On the run against Ruby. Hits him with the jumping kick, the step kick, and then face crushes him very close to the bat. She's signaling that she's going to ride someone, but that Tower of Zot stretch him out, get him to tap. We just haven't seen it happen. We haven't seen her attempt it. Ruby avoids Mylon's finisher, but does not avoid Mylon's low blow mule kick. And Mindy cannot avoid the teeth, her fingers getting bit by Mylon Z. And Ruby lets it happen for a second. And now he's signaling he's going to drop the leg on which one? Mindy gets the leg dropped on her. And a quick roll-up attempt on Mylon. Mindy's not going to break this one up. No way. We are down to our final 2. Mindy and Rubicante, the champ. Versus, and she's put him in. She saved it for right now. Mindy does it. She waits to the end, picks her spot, slaps on the Tower of Zot, and taps out the champion. He has submitted. Mindy has won this Rumble unexpectedly. Incredible. The Tower of Zot, her name for the rodeo stretch. She signaled for it. She waited. She waited. She watched the schoolboy roll up on Mylon Z by Rubicante the second it was over. Mylon wasn't even out of the ring. And she climbed up Ruby, stretched him out, and he said, "That's enough. My night's over. Take the win, kid." That's awesome. Nice recovery. We thought it was going to be Cid's night of redemption. It definitely was. He got his win. He did some good things in the Rumble. He got at least one elimination. You can see there on Porum with the Enterprise bomb. But Mindy lost the first match of the night, was randomly selected to be in the Rumble, and took it against much bigger opponents. But the 0% of you who put your waves on Mindy, congratulations. Well, that was fun. I like those matches. Let's see what we looked at here tonight. Yep, so like I mentioned, Epee Girl got the maybe an upset win over Mindy. Hard to tell right now. Rydia did some cartwheels. We saw Balnab versus the 2 dwarves. Going very well for Balnab until Epee Girl came in the ring and started assaulting Balnab, and then we had Dr. Luye go back to the locker room and coax out fake DKC. But despite all that, Balnab still got the win over 2 other wrestlers. As much of wrestlers as you can consider them. I think we saw Kain get the win over Dark Knight Cecil. We saw Carrie post the worst time ever in the Evil Wall Challenge at 3 minutes, 3 seconds. And then we did see Cid get his redemption win over Tellah before going, fourth in the Rumble. And we saw Mindy with the surprise win, picking her spot, used her finisher exactly once, and that ended the match. So I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. I'm getting back into this. I think we have something interesting developing between Mindy and Rydia. Maybe between Kain and DKC. We'll see. Balnab should be fun. And thanks everyone for watching. We've got about 40-ish minutes until the community race. I'm still not sure if I'm racing. If I am, I'll be back on with just a game stream. But until then, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to see if I can raid you somewhere. See if I can raid you somewhere. We're going to raid you over to X Pancraz. He's feeling a little blue. I assume that means he's doing the Blue Moon flags. I also assume he's not doing an async. I think he's pretty good about mentioning whether he's running an async or not. So we're going to send you over to Pancraz. I'm sure several of you might be there already. Let's raid. Raiden over to Pancras. Pancras, were you Free Enterprise fans? No, he upset me in our. I can't even say it with a straight face. Never mind. He beat me soundly in the last summer's tournament. That was fun. It was fun getting that far. It was inevitable losing to him. I'm just waiting for the raid. Here we go. I don't want to spoil it, but it looks like Pancras might be doing eggs. If you're not there already. Thanks again for watching Final Fantasy Pro Wrestling. See you next time. Good night.